Picture this. It's the 1800s. No Wi-Fi, no TikTok, no video games. Just horses, newspapers, and laws that made no sense.
No Wi-Fi? I can't even imagine. What kind of nightmare is this?
Trust me, it gets worse. Back then, a man named Dred Scott had to fight in court just to be told if he was a person or property.
Wait, what? That sounds like the biggest injustice ever.
Oh, it was. And the Dred Scott case became one of the most important and most unfair moments in Black history.
Okay, slow down. Who was Dred Scott, and why was his name in every history book ever?
Great question. Dred Scott was an enslaved man in the 1800s who wanted freedom for himself, his wife Harriet, and their two daughters. He lived in Missouri, but his owner took him to states where slavery was illegal, like Illinois and Wisconsin.
So, if he lived in free states, that means he should have been free, right?
Exactly. Dred Scott said, "I lived in free places, so I should be free." He went to court to fight for that freedom.
That makes total sense. That's like if you step out of the no snack zone at home and grab a cookie, you're in snack freedom land.
Pretty close, but instead of cookies, Dred Scott was fighting for his life and his family's future. His case went all the way to the Supreme Court, the highest court in the United States.
So, did he win?
Sadly, no. In 1857, the Supreme Court ruled against him in what became known as the Dred Scott case.
That's awful. What did they say?
The court said Dred Scott wasn't a citizen and had no right to sue in court. They even said that Black people, free or enslaved, could never be citizens of the United States.
That's terrible. How could anyone think that was fair?
It wasn't fair at all. The Chief Justice, Roger B. Taney, wrote that decision, and it made people all over the country furious. Even people who didn't own slaves thought it was wrong.
So Dred Scott lost, but people started realizing how messed up the system was?
Exactly. The Dred Scott case was like when a thunderstorm shows how leaky your roof is. It revealed how broken America's laws were about freedom and equality. It helped wake people up and push the country closer to the Civil War.
So, Dred Scott didn't win his case, but his bravery helped change history?
You got it. His courage inspired people to fight for what was right. His story became a huge turning point in Black history, showing that the fight for equality was far from over.
That's like when one student stands up to unfair rules and it gives everyone else courage to speak up too.
Perfect example. Dred Scott showed the world that standing up for what's right can change everything, even if it doesn't happen right away.
So, what happened to Dred Scott in the end?
After the Supreme Court's decision, Dred Scott and his family were eventually freed by the family that had once owned them. Sadly, he passed away about a year later in 1858.
That's really sad, but also inspiring.
Definitely. His case helped push the country to finally fix unfair laws. Just a few years later, the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments to the Constitution changed everything.
Oh yeah, the 13th ended slavery. The 14th made everyone born in the U.S. a citizen. And the 15th gave everyone the right to vote no matter their race.
Exactly. The Dred Scott case helped lead to those changes. It was one of the most powerful moments in Black history for kids to learn about because it teaches us how unfair laws can be changed when people stand up for justice.
That's amazing. So Dred Scott's courage helped shape America into a fairer place.
That's right. He became a symbol of strength and justice, reminding everyone that freedom isn't something you're given. It's something worth fighting for.
So next time someone says history is boring,
tell them Dred Scott's story is like the superhero origin story of America's fight for equality.
And instead of a cape, he wore courage.
Exactly, Bird. Now that's a hero worth remembering in Black history. Now, I'll ask a few questions. Give you a few seconds to think, and then reveal the answer. Let's jump in. Question 1. Who was Dred Scott? The correct answer is B. Dred Scott was an enslaved man who fought for freedom for himself and his family. That's bravery in action. Question 2. Why did Dred Scott go to court? And the answer is C. He believed that living in free states should have made him free, so he stood up for what was right. Question 3. What did the Supreme Court decide in the Dred Scott case? The answer is B. The court ruled that Dred Scott wasn't a citizen and couldn't sue. It was one of the most unfair decisions in American history. Excellent work, everyone.